So, what's going on, guys? MDLP from the Battle Axe, the Strongman gym in Miami, where strength is everything. Making this video for my novices. So, I'm hosting a competition. Some of you that don't know, dying of fire, you jerks. No, but seriously, next Saturday, I'll be hosting Miami's Baddest Man, Miami's first true sanctioned strongman competition, meaning we are sanctioned within the rules of Strongman Corporation, true to our sport. Not only in weights, but commands and rules, etc. That being said, I have 15 novice competitors. I also have some kind of newer guys, but this is really directed towards novice men, and I think I might have one or two females that are doing it for the first time. That's what she said. So let's go over some things that I want to help you with. I've been getting a lot of questions. Hopefully this video kind of answers everything, or almost everything. If not, you can always ask me, text me, email me, direct message me. You have 7 days to ask something, so please, if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah? So, number one, equipment check. Look up the events, which we have a log, a yoke, a medley with a keg sandbag, axle deadlift, and stones. Meaning, you're going to need wrist wraps, knee sleeves, belts, tacky, sports tape. Your own chalk. There's going to be chalk provided, but always bring your own chalk. Shoes that you wear on medleys, your Olympic shoes, extra pants, extra shirts, those kind of things. Soft belt, hard belt, lever belt. Always go over whatever you use normally and then backup stuff too. So if you have a pair of wrist wraps and you have those old stank ones in the closet that you used to use, bring them both. I like to bring, if I can, especially if it's just locally, I don't have to fly or anything, I try to keep 2 of everything. 2 wrist wraps, bring a pair of knee sleeves. I am notorious for forgetting something for competitions. I've rechecked, go through a checklist, and a lot of times I've forgotten. Everyone makes mistakes. My first competition ever, forgot my fucking belt. And when I went to my first nationals, I forgot my elbow and knee sleeves. I had to buy a new pair there and borrow from my buddy Richie. So check, recheck, make your own list. Obviously, if you have tacky, bring tacky. If you don't, there will be somebody there with some. We'll try to give out to everyone in the community shares, so kind of do that. So look at your bag, go over it now, have it ready. You shouldn't be training much next week anyway. So your shoes and everything should be already packed. Extra shoes, extra pants, extra socks, extra underwear, extra t-shirts. Make sure all that stuff is packed and recheck and do your own personal checklist. Trust me on that. Number 2, food. What do you eat the day of, the week of? If you don't have to cut weight because you're a novice, don't do anything new the week of. Just continue to eat. In fact, add extra meals or 2. You're not going to want to necessarily be bloated like powerlifting, but you're going to want to be energized, full of food, whether you're keto or carbs or whatever the hell you are. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just maybe eat a little bit more and really, really hydrate. Try to take your electrolytes. You're going to be out there for 5 to 6 hours in the sun. It is a Miami heat. No matter what you do, you will be in the sun in some sort of humidity. You will be dehydrating as you go, and typically you're so anxious and nervous that you don't drink as much as you need to. You don't want to pee every 2 seconds. So hydrate heavy, just a little bit more than normal. Don't eat anything new. The day of, I typically have a light breakfast. For me, peanut butter and jelly. That's kind of what I like. Very something soft in the mornings because I'm pretty much anxious to go train and compete. During my competition, I basically just have basic glucose stuff. Skittles, Twinkies, peanut butter and jelly or Uncrustables, and lots of fluids. That's just the way I do it. I can't really eat anything, and protein shakes make me want to puke, especially on max deadlift. So don't do anything new, stick to the basics, but make sure you're eating. Commands. You will have commands. For some of you that don't know, you will have a down command for the log, and you will have an up and down command for the deadlift. So that means when you are pressing the log and you're locked out, your hips are through, your head is through, you're showing control, they will give you a down command, both verbally and physically. You will then go down with the log and continue. You don't have to wait for an up command on the log, but you will be told to go down. If you go down before they give you the down command, it will be a no rep or a warning. So please, wait for the down commands. On the deadlift, you will start on the bottom. There will be an up command, giving you the cue to go up. It doesn't mean you have to go up when they say up. And then when you show lockout, meaning hips are through, legs are relatively straight and locked out, everything's good, control of the axle, boom, down command. And then they'll say up again, down, up, down, up. The easier and more efficient and the better you listen, the easier that thing gets. As far as everything else, there's not really going to be any commands on those, like the medley, the yoke, and the stone. What you will have in every event is a starting command. I will be on the microphone. You're welcome. So don't fuck with me. No, I'm just kidding. So I will be saying, athlete ready, timers ready, get your grip, go. Now that is typically the ones they use on bigger competitions. I typically use a different kind of cadence here in my gym, but the day of, to make it easier on both my judges and everybody else, we'll say athlete ready, timers ready, get your grip, and go. That gives everyone a chance to get ready and get those grips and go. If I say athlete ready and you do not do a visual or a verbal, I'm not ready, I'm going to continue, and that is it. And that is your problem if you're not ready, or your belt's not on tight, or your wrist strap's not on tight. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with your judge. That is your fault. So be ready. Have your equipment ready. Have somebody check on you, see if you got your belt on, your wrist straps, whatever. Once I say athletes ready, and you give a verbal command, or you don't say anything, you're just in the zone, I'm going. Now, if you say no, or you need a second, we will stop for a little second to get you situated, but I'm not going to be there forever. And I'm also not going to give you 5 or 6 chances to get ready. So be ready. Because once I say athlete ready, timer's ready, once I'm on get your grip, we are going. Yes? Excellent. Etiquette and the idea of the philosophy. Listen, respect those around you, respect the equipment, respect your judges, and respect the audience. So, you respect your fellow competitor, don't be a fucking dickhead, respect your judge. If you're going to sit there and complain to the judge, I'll kick you out. I'll give you back your money if you want, but you are absolutely being kicked out of my show. I do not care. You do not speak to the judges in a form that's disrespectful. We have Alan Cawley, who's a fucking pro, and the state chairman, and John Adams, who's already been to the Arnold twice, who's a significantly good strongman. He's going to do and knows what he has to do. If he says that that's not a rep, it is not a rep. If you slid past the line, then you slid past the line. That is it. I don't care if you go up and your little buddy shows a video, I'll throw your phone down the street. Do not argue with the referees or the judging table. You can speak to me after the competition. We can take it up from there, but you will be judged thoroughly and fairly. I promise you that I have 2 judges and myself who are all experienced, and there's going to be a lot of experienced guys there. You will not be screwed over, but respect your judges. The audience, I don't want you, please, and I'm notorious for cursing, but don't get out of hand. Don't get too aggressive. It's an aggressive sport, but don't be fucking, fuck yeah, fuck you, and all this stupid shit. I mean, don't be like me and kicking buckets. Just keep everything right, you know. I'm not saying anything, but just be respectful of those around you. And that's it. And have fun. Obviously, we're there to compete. I love to win. But remember that there's an etiquette in the strongman community that's a beautiful thing. Help your fellow strongman out. Cheer each other on. Motivate each other. Be each other. Get each other's backs. Don't be that fucking guy. You want to be that guy? That's cool. But try not to be that guy in this competition, okay? Really respect the judges. Remember. Last one, stick to the plan. For you guys that are in the novice division, do not go out. This is more of a suggestion as somebody who's been in the trenches, or a coach or a trainer or a strongman. Stick to your plan. Don't worry. It's your first competition. You're there to hit PRs for yourself. If you got 5 in the gym on the log lift and you hit 5 on the platform or the competitive platform, you are getting a PR. You are doing it in a competition. Congratulations. Don't get crazy. Don't lose your cool. Don't worry about the next guy. And strongman, it's the one that stays on top the most. Strongman is a war of attrition. It is about being mentally tough. It is about being a fucking badass. You don't have to win all the events to win. You just try not to make mistakes. Do you understand? Don't make mistakes. Gut it out. Have grit. Stick to the top of the table, and you're going to be okay. So I hope that answers all the questions. It's kind of a long video. If you have any further questions based on specific equipment, specific rules, what you can or cannot wear, that is specific to me, please ask me now via Facebook or Instagram or whatever, or the day of early on. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can based on what straps, what knee sleeves, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Hope that helps, guys. Good luck, and I'll see you next Saturday.